unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike.
John Harbaugh has been adamant about Lamar being able to come back after the bye week and play against the Chicago Bears. If that doesn't happen, that sets off alarms all over Baltimore. So I'd be floored if Lamar Jackson doesn't play. But I think it begs the question, what version of Lamar Jackson are we going to see? And is that going to be enough to beat the Chicago Bears, who have won, 4 straight games?
Confused.
Why they're playing this?
Just roll.
We are on Sportsmanlike here on ESPN Radio.
Why are we welcoming to Atlanta when we're talking about the Bears and the Ravens?
Pat?
I just played it. I don't know, man.
Ole Miss, Oklahoma is your game that we'd all pay to see. And the game we'd all pay to see this weekend in college football. Your money, your move is brought to you by Robinhood. Trade all in one place. You know why you play that, actually? Because when Lamar Jackson was heading into free agency a couple of years ago, the Miami Dolphins and Atlanta Falcons were 2 teams that actually should have gone after him, and they play this weekend, and Lamar should be welcoming to Atlanta in theory, but he's not. Wow, that was a stretch. Anyway, Lamar Jackson is back at practice.
Evan's off his game because you and I got books delivered last commercial break from Kenny Chesney. Kenny Chesney is coming on the show in two Mondays. And we just got his book delivered. Shout out to Kenny for sending Cece and I copies of his new book, Heart, Life, Music. Evan did not get one.
Well, when you're in his books, I'm a part of it. I don't need to actually, have it. I'm in it.
Do you think this was a pointed
message
message from Kenny?
That's not a joke. I was really in one of his books.
But do you think this is a pointed message from Kenny, friend of the show now, to send Cece and I the books and not you?
Yeah, this is gonna backfire on you. And I didn't know this until 2 seconds ago. Nuno Miguel Barrera Teixeira. Would you explain to these two why I don't have a book?
Yes, because yours will be delivered to you on that day that Kenny's here, that you're up here on November 3rd.
He is going to hand it to
me.
Well,
I don't know if he's going to.
Oh, I know Kenny. Kenny is a great guy, and knowing Kenny, he'll probably sign it as well and hand it to me.
You get handsy with the athletes and the superstars.
Hugging Drake May.
He gets a little handsy.
Oh, no, Kenny
I'm starting to notice that now. He gets a little handsy with the stars and the athletes.
I don't think so.
As Evan slides over to touch Cece.
Why?
I just pet him.
Why? Right? That's just so...
Come on, Cece. Come on over here. Now you're getting handsy with me.
Come on, get a little closer here.
What just happened? I got stuck.
I don't know what you're doing right now.
Oh, boy.
Me?
All right, Lamar is back in practice.
It's getting really weird right now. Maybe
really
HR needs to get involved.
Should we have a representative there when Kenny's on campus in Bristol?
Yes, absolutely. Somebody's got to be there to serve as the buffer. I'm sad that it won't be either one of us.
Right.
Because we usually know how to handle Evan's version of strange.
Sure.
I don't know that somebody in Bristol is going to be fully equipped to be able to do that.
You don't think Nuno can get the job done?
I don't know. I don't know Nuno has a full appreciation for the aggressiveness in which Evan can get handsy.
He was at the
Is that
draft.
an appreciation, though?
Yeah, but look what happened at the draft.
That's right. Nuno did not stop Evan from hugging Drake May.
No.
I did get kicked out of the draft.
Yeah, we did get booted after that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, okay.
But you know what? One could argue that you hugging Drake may have set off a chain reaction, and that's why he's so good right now.
I would say that was his rookie year, was my hug.
Your love and support,
The lack of hug was his sophomore year at this point. His rookie year.
So the further away he gets from you,
the better he gets.
The better he gets.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get as far away from me as possible.
Let me slide over here.
How do you think I feel? I've had to live with me for 45
That's what's been holding me back, Smalls.
Right. Proximity to Evan.
Trust me, I feel badly for my wife and kids. I feel badly for myself that I have to be around me every day.
Oh, my gosh.
John Harbaugh, the head coach of the Ravens, had this to say about Lamar Jackson, off of the injury, off of the bye, getting ready for the Bears, being back at practice.
I think the energy level changes. Heck yeah. Lamar's he's our quarterback. He's a great guy, but also all the guys being out there and where we're at and what we're trying to accomplish and all those things. I mean, our guys respond with great energy, and that's something I feel great about this team in that sense.
Okay, well, Lamar's back. He's a 2-time MVP. He's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's one of the great quarterbacks of his era. There's no bad words to say about Lamar Jackson.
No.
His team's 1-5. They're going up against a team in Chicago that has been very good recently. They've won 4 games in a row. They're 4-2. I get that all of the numbers, ESPN Bet everywhere that you're looking on ESPN Bet has indications that maybe the Ravens are going to turn it around. But what happens if they don't?
Yeah, I still don't understand where Vegas and ESPN Bet is coming from when it comes to the Ravens and them projecting this turnaround. And I get it. Vegas is right all the time, but to me it feels like a phantasm because...
I'm sorry? Phantasm? You don't think we were going to pick up on that?
Smalls.
Terrible.
You started off this week really strong.
You don't think that was good, phantasm?
Nah, hell no.
Like that's just a word you work into normal conversation?
Figment of the imagination and illusion. That's what it looks like to me. I don't understand where they're pulling these wins from and this turnaround from because they were not good with Lamar. Is Lamar playing on defense? Like, what are we doing?
I'm
projecting this team to be good.
A good corner. I would
He probably would. He's an incredible athlete, but they've lost 4 games in a row. They're going up against the Bears, who, as you mentioned, won 4 games in a row. And I just don't see why we're getting optimistic projections on this team. Like, it just makes no sense to me because as far as I'm concerned, this is who the Ravens are. And I know obviously decimated with injuries this season, but still, I don't see a turnaround.
And they still got a lot of guys banged up, right? Tyler Linderbaum is banged up. He was limited to practice. Same with Kyle Hamilton. So we'll see what ends up happening. But yeah, the Baltimore Ravens are at an inflection point in the franchise because you have a future Hall of Famer at quarterback in the heart of his prime, and you want to be able to take full advantage of it. And right now, the supporting cast, the infrastructure around Lamar Jackson won't allow him to consistently compete in the championship rounds. And that's the thing that you're worried about, right? And you're hoping that when you have seasons like this where your team is ravaged by injury, that coaching can be the difference. Mm-hmm. Where John Harbaugh can get the sum to be greater than the individual parts. And it just hasn't worked out like that for him when he doesn't have Lamar Jackson in the lineup. You want your quarterback to be a force multiplier, and when you're paying him $50+ million a year, that goes without saying. But also, you need your head coach at times to do that as well. That's why we praise Mike Tomlin so many times. When he's had a hodgepodge of quarterbacks, when he's had a bunch of different injuries, the floor for the Pittsburgh Steelers is 500. That hasn't been the case with the Baltimore Ravens.
No.
And so you have to point to John Harbaugh and ask yourself the question, is he more part of the solution or more part of the problem in terms of getting Lamar to a Super Bowl and winning it all? I don't have the answer to that.
Do you have the answer to the what happens if they don't turn it around this week? You have. Let's talk. That's the long term.
If they don't turn it around this week, the season's over.
Okay, so
Baltimore. I felt like the Ravens season has been over 4 weeks.
Those are words and philosophy. Give me the action. Would they actually pull the trigger on trading guys like Derrick Henry?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask, would they pull the trigger on trading guys like trading John Harbaugh?
Well, that's after the season.
Well, that's after the season. But, yeah, I think you get to the point of selling off pieces, but then you have to ask the question of whether or not we need to have a parting of ways with the head coach.
Juicy conversation for the offseason and for now.